Morning, Chris. This is Jeff, and let me see if I can do a good walkthrough here to hit all the little steps involved with Adobe Connect. So we're going to log in, and that's going to take us to a meeting. So if you want to create a meeting, you can go to Meetings and say New Meeting, and then you're going to name it as you did. You can usually just say the same thing here. You want to make sure the date and the time are correct because that's what will show up in the invite to the students. And you can say anyone who has the URL. You don't want them to have to pre-register. It's kind of a pain in the tail. Okay. Uh, you can leave this alone there, and then you go to next, or you can go to finish. Okay. Um, let me see if I can go back, and let's just say I'm going to create a new meeting. I'll do that, and I'll call it Adobe tutorial. And I'll do the same thing here. Click on that, and I'll say uh, 3 o'clock today, whatever. So anyway, there's that. So everything's all set here. I'm just going to go to finish, and then I'm going to enter the meeting room. Once that loads, okay, they have those little in-house little things that you can utilize if you're really interested in sprucing or making it fancy. Okay, if there's chat in the column, you can always clear it by clicking on this, clear chat. See you later. My name will show up here because the license is under my name. Okay, I want to stop sharing this. Okay, and I'll say share my screen. So if you're uploading PowerPoint, you want to make sure you label it so you can find it. So it will most likely be in right here, share document. Okay, and then I'm going to go to my content, and then I'll just pull down, whatever. Let's just say it's, any one of these things, right? So if I put, let's see something more recent, I suppose. Well, look at that. I've been using it for a while. Let me see, presence in the classroom. How's that? I'll click on that. I'll click OK, and it should load right up. So there it is. Okay, so there's that. Now, you want to make sure you click on this. That's your audio. If you want to use your camera, that's your camera. Be sure to go to meeting and record meeting for students who can't make it. And that is pretty much it. You can use these buttons to scroll. Okay, so it's just a one-shot slide, but if you have more than one slide, you just scroll that way. When you're done, if you want to stop sharing, that's fine. When you are done, it really is as simple as going here and end meeting. And that's it. Okay, but again, it's really critical to make sure you record the meeting. A little red dot will show up, and you'll see that it'll up in the right-hand corner. It'll show you that it's recording, and that's pretty much it. If and when the students show up and they show up in this column here, and you want to give them microphone rights, okay, you will click on their name, and a list will show up next to that name, and you can say give mic rights. I think that's what it says. All right, you may have to direct them to click on this, click on that. That's mute. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let me know how it works for you. Give me a heads up that evening if you're having any problems. I'll have my phone on in case you run into any problems with the Adobe, finding your stuff, point and click, whatever. Don't hesitate to give me a call. Sometimes this thing can be a little clunky. And that's it. End of story.